All right, and we back with another episode of Hey, I'm Just Asking. And today, man, we want to talk about John Thompson, the big man on campus. And man, when you get to talking about John Thompson, no single accolade is enough to sum up the greatness of legendary Georgetown basketball coach John Thompson. But his most profound contribution to the game was his efforts to lift disadvantaged youngsters to a better life. He used college basketball as a platform to demand greater opportunities for black athletes to gain college education they might otherwise have been denied. A legendary coach and an equally legendary agitator. At 6'10", with his bass voice, baritone, deep type style voice, man, John Thompson's presence was considered intimidating, as well as his teams. Hence the nickname Big John. He stalked the sideline with his towel draped over his shoulder, man, while encouraging players and cussing at officials. John Thompson didn't play. He made you laugh. He made you angry. But most above all else, he made you think. Born in Washington, D.C., Southeast, Thompson grew up in housing projects. His father worked in a towel factory, and his mother had a teacher certificate but had to work as a maid because she couldn't find work in a school. Wow, I wonder why. Archbishop Carroll offered Thompson a scholarship, so he enrolled in the newly desegregated school. Man, our elders had to go through a lot. Like, his mom had a teacher certificate and couldn't even get a job as a teacher. You tell me why was that? Man, he starred on the court and led his team to 55 consecutive wins, earning high school All-America honors and the attention of plenty of colleges. Thompson decided to choose Providence, but the adjustment wasn't easy. Man, Massachusetts back then, man, I could imagine. He wanted to transfer after just one season, but he stuck it out for his coach and graduated all-time leading scorer and was second in rebounding for the Friars. And that's how you tough it out. Later to be drafted in the third round by the Celtics as a backup to Bill Russell. Like, wow, then you got to go right back to Massachusetts. Man, I could imagine what those practices was like with Bill Russell. Man, go do your homework on Bill Russell. What we doing? Better yet, man, what were the odds that he was going to get any playing time? He did get 2 chips there, though. I think 65 and 66. And he retired and returned to D.C. after 2 years, only to earn a master's degree in guidance and counseling while coaching. Wow, how about that? Mr. Thompson built a powerhouse, coaching St. Anthony's High to 122 wins and 8 losses in 6 seasons. In 1972, John Thompson became the coach of Georgetown University. But in 1979, when Georgetown joined the Big East, the rest was history. Man, you get the you hear that? Here we go, Hoyas. Here we go. Here we go, Hoyas. Here we go. Man, that Hoya mania was started, man. That Man, Georgetown started all that. But back to the subject. His teams played an uncompromising, full contact, in your face style of basketball. That full court pressure, relentless D, earned the team the nickname the world's most dangerous basketball team. In the 80s, John Thompson elevated Georgetown into a superpower in the NCAA, dominating the Big East Conference that was loaded with great teams, such as Syracuse, who they ended the nation's longest home winning streak at 57. Wow. To close down Manley Fieldhouse. Georgetown was mean. The St. John's rivalry with Lou Conaseca and Chris Mullin, man, helped ESPN, a small company at that time, come into prominence. Thank John Thompson and Georgetown, ESPN. The trophies, awards, and championships defined Georgetown basketball in the 80s, as well as the 90s. One national championship, 3 Final Four appearances, and 8 Sweet 16 appearances, losing 2 heartbreaking championships to North Carolina and a rookie Michael Jordan in 82 and Villanova in 85. Man, losing by 1 and 2 points. That says a lot about how tough his teams were, with all black starters, when that was frowned upon during that time. But Georgetown did beat Houston's five slammer jammer with Akeem Olajuwon and Clyde Drexler in 84, becoming the first African-American coach to lead his team to a championship. John Thompson made Georgetown a brand, generating millions for the university. He also helped to usher in a new black influence on American culture and basketball that was irreversible. Man, John Thompson started a lot. Georgetown, man, they sold more hats, jackets, and shoes than any other program in college basketball. No stranger to controversy, John Thompson sat out multiple games to protest the NCAA decision to apply Proposition 48 that denied eligibility to athletes who didn't meet certain academic requirements to freshmen. He believed this rule was unfairly targeting black athletes. John Thompson never backed down, and his unapologetic blackness changed college basketball. John Thompson was also known for protecting his players. Patrick Ewing, man, faced racist signs and fans calling him an ape, saying he couldn't read, even throwing oranges and bananas at him. Thompson wasn't having none of that and refused to take the floor until that bullshit stopped. When the local drug kingpin, Rafus, started getting too close to his players, man, Big John scheduled a sit down to stop Edmonds from hanging with his players. When no college would touch Allen Iverson, John Thompson gave him the opportunity to play. So, man, if it wasn't for John Thompson, man, we might have never even known Allen Iverson. Man, the Hoyas' graduation rate for 4-year players was 97%. Man, that is outstanding. Man, John prepared his players with education first and sports second. 26 players made the NBA in Thompson's era, and 4 of his players made the NBA Hall of Fame. Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning, Dikembe Mutombo, and Allen Iverson. In 1999, John Thompson made the Hall of Fame as well. Man, John Thompson was much more than a basketball coach, misunderstood by white America, but respected and loved for being a black educator for young underprivileged blacks, an activist for African American race, and a legend in the Washington, D.C. community. Man, we gonna miss you, John Thompson, man. I don't think it'll never be another coach like you in college basketball. Man, you changed the way that they look at blacks, and you open up the doors for so many black coaches, not only even in college basketball, but pros as well, man. And I just want to give you the salute and say, man, Big John, man, John Thompson, you will be truly missed. Tell me what y'all think about this video. Man, like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and subscribe. John Thompson, big man on campus. Hey, I'm just asking.